Hello, everybody. This is Ken Brosford. It's good to be here and be speaking with you from corporate headquarters at Zija International. We love you and are excited about what's happening and what will happen, continue to happen, what will happen in the future. First of all, I want to give you a quick State of the Union. We've had some miracles happen in the last couple of months as far as I'm concerned, and I've been in the industry for a long time. Typically, in a year, November is your strongest month in the year. We had a good November, but what happened in December was truly a miracle. Number one was this. In the industry, it's pretty standard across the board that most companies in our industry will decline by about 20% sales from November to December. We not only did not have a decline in December, but we had an increase, a good increase that gave us, really, December became our best month. If you look at that trend from the whole year of where you go and end up at the year, it was fantastic. But here's kind of the other interesting thing. Typically what happens when you do a lot of BOGOs and Black Fridays and Cyber Mondays and those kind of things, it will push off sales from January, February, back into maybe March or April. Something unique is happening in January. Yes, we did dip in January, which was totally expected and predicted. But the interesting thing is the numbers are starting to increase. And so where we went down, which was typically a normal, even though it wasn't as big as you would expect, it's been coming up and bringing those numbers up. And I expect it'll continue, and we very well could have a great January by the end of this month. So we're excited. It's all because of you and what you're doing and how you're out there working. So that's kind of the State of the Union in a nutshell. We're just excited. A lot of wonderful things happening to you. Now, I want you to know this one thing. This is very important. There's certain things a company can do and certain things that you do. I learned this from my mentor way back in the Nature Sunshine days, Jack Richardson. He became a great friend of mine. He was the one that built the business from a distributor standpoint. He was the #1 distributor, I believe, for decades until he passed away. He told me the company has to do a couple of things. It has to produce the product, make sure you can get the product. It has to make sure the checks are printed in a timely fashion and get into the hands of the distributors on time. And it has to give them the sales tools. That's the company side. It can't go out and sell and recruit and do all the things, those other things. That's the distributor side. They can do it best. They'll go out, that's their responsibility. And does that hold so true today, that we do our things and we're doing the best we can, you do yours, you do the best. Now, what I do want to say is we're listening to you. If you have complaints or challenges or anything, you tell us and we'll listen and we'll take them into consideration. Sometimes the best ideas come from the field. We want to hear that. So you make sure, but we also want to hear what we do good. Don't just tell us what you think our mistakes are. Tell us what we're doing good when you talk to your contact person in the company. That's important for us too. We don't want to always say, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that. We want to say, oh, you did great with this promotion, or you did great with that. We want to hear that. It's important. So let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you think we can improve on. We start hearing massive numbers saying that we're not doing it. Certainly we're listening, and we want to make things happen that are good for you and good for the field. I want you to know we're moving forward. There's great things in the future. I want you to remember and think about, for those of you that went to our meetings a week ago, well, not last Saturday, but Saturday before, I think it was January 11th. You had great meetings all over the country. We appreciate your support. Great new products are being launched. In fact, those two products, the two particular products, the coffee and the meal replacement product is being launched this coming Monday. Get in line and grab those products. They're fantastic. And wasn't to that meeting. I've been out of town. I'm back now. I'm going to go over and get my meal replacement protein shake right after this because I'm anxious. I've heard so many positive things. I want to take it and use it. And I love chocolate besides. I'm sure it's fantastic. So let's make sure that happens. And now the other thing too is the DNA product. I want to give you a little history about that type of product that you can put into the computer. They can read your DNA and tell you this is what you should be taking from all of these products that will fill the niches that are missing in your body, give you the proper nutrition that you need so you build your health and give you a longer and healthier life going forward as much as possible. Of course, we all die at some point, but let's try to extend that and have a great life. Many years ago, there's a science that was called iridology. Some of you old timers in the industry will know what I'm talking about when I talk about iridology. It's the ability to sit down, examine the iris of the eye, and know where you have some nutritional deficiencies in the body. Years ago, my partner and I, in my previous company, learned, we were the second generation people to learn that system. And we'd sit down with people, we didn't charge for this, maybe we should have, and we would read their eyes, as we called it, and say, here's your weaknesses, here's the product that will fill it. You would be in shock how much product that sold and what it did for those people. We allowed them to come back in several months and we'd do it again. But you would be surprised how it made them feel when they started to feel those vacancies of nutrition and the nutrition started to get put in their body. It was fabulous. And so the volumes went up. We'd go out on the road, my partner and I, we might have, this was the early days of our company, we might only have 20 or 30 people there. After the meeting, we would sit there and read every one of their eyes, and you can't believe how many thousands of dollars worth of product these people purchased. We took it with us in those days, and how it made them feel. It really helped put our company on the map in those days. We couldn't do it very long. There were only two of us. That only can go so long. But then we had some science come along from Germany, is where it was first developed. The electronic machines that could test the meridians in the hands that go through the body, your nervous system, and do the same thing but do it with the machine. That did a lot for selling product, but the problem with that was the machine was too expensive for people to get. Now you have a tool for some money through your DNA that'll do the same thing. Can you imagine what that's going to do for your business? Not only that, but those people, I'd get anybody to do it. I'd even give it away in some cases if you got the right person, because what will happen is that they'll start using the product. First of all, they'll become a distributor, a customer, and then they'll start buying more product. You'll be surprised what could happen. If that goes across the company, you'll be in shock of what that does for your business in both recruiting and in sales. Fantastic thing. So look forward to that. That's coming very soon. You'll be able to start pre-ordering. My understanding is also Monday on that. The packages will go out shortly after that, and then the turnaround time. So start getting involved in that. It's fantastic. If you do these things, you'll be surprised at what your business is going to do. And there's a lot more wonderful things on the agenda that are coming up. Don't miss it. We're going to have the best year we've ever had, and a lot of growth and excitement. You let us worry about our side of the business. You worry about your side of the business, and we'll all grow together and have a fantastic time. We want you to know that we love you. And if you do everything you're supposed to do on your part, and we're doing ours, we'll do our best. We'll have a great 2020 and beyond. So thank you very much. Good to visit with you again. You'll hear from me more as we go forward. Love to visit with you. Love to give you the updates. So let's make it happen. Thank you very much. Goodbye.